Doesn't that look good? The answer is yes. This is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on that cinnamon raisin bread that we got the other day. Remember, I went out so we could have French toast, but then we got this bread. It's pretty doggone good. Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday. Funny thing, I wasn't up very late last night, but my body must have been tired because I slept 12 and a half hours. I set an alarm, but I must have shut it off. I woke up when Mal called. She was on her way home from work. She was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "I'm waking up." She's like, it's 2 o'clock. I was like, crap. I don't even know how this happened. But sometimes that happens just because, you know, you're tired. You don't even think you're as tired as you are. And then you sleep 12 and a half hours. I don't know. I have been working on a website. Let me show you guys, because it might look very familiar to some of you who have seen something similar before. Have you ever seen that? Looks familiar, right? It's not quite the same. I used to have an old website that looked exactly like this. I designed it in my senior year of college, and it was my portfolio site. And that is what I put on StephenGeorge.com. But I'm not looking for work. I have work. I do YouTube. It's great. I love it. And because I'm not utilizing that site, I decided that I should try and utilize that site. So I'm taking the site and reworking it to fit to like the YouTube stuff. Like, there's going to be a section on vlogs and Let's Plays. There's going to be links to, you know, all the social media stuff for both Mal and myself. You know, about us. Probably links to like the wiki and the schedule. Links to, you know, the potential Let's Play list and things like that. So there's going to be a lot of things that will be easily available to you guys on this website. Anyway, it's a work in progress, and it's funny because I was actually working on a new design, and as I was working on the design, it's been a while since I messed around with HTML and CSS, so I was a little rusty, and it was taking a while to code. And finally, it was starting to come together, and then I realized that I was just recreating my old site. And I was like, huh. That's not what I was trying to do. But since that's what was happening, I talked to Alex about it, and he's like, why don't you just use your old site? If you want to change it up a little bit, alter it, but then you don't have to recode the whole thing. So I took his advice, and I grabbed the code from the old site, and I'm just changing it up. I made it a little wider, because things have changed in the last few years, and people have bigger screens now so they can actually see it. And I'm just changing little details here and there, and it's going to feel similar to the old portfolio site, but it's not going to be exactly the same. But it's going to take me a few weeks to get it all finished up, but I'm excited, so be on the lookout for that. Several hours have passed, and I did what I didn't want to do. I worked on the site. See, the problem is I can put a whole lot of time into this website, because it's not just coding it, which, I mean, takes a little while, but doesn't take all that long. A lot of it is thinking of what I want to be on the site, what is going to be each tab, how many tabs are there going to be, what are the sections, what's going to be on each page. I've actually got a notebook where I've been scribbling stuff down. That's bad. That's bad because with my schedule right now, I've got a million things to do and a million videos that I need to be thinking about, and I can't be thinking about this site. So I've been trying to really pull myself away. Mal's been trying to pull me away from the site, but instead I actually spent a good deal of today working on it and writing stuff down and thinking about what I wanted to do. So it has evolved just a little bit from when you guys saw it earlier. Not a whole lot. I have kind of like a little logo-ish thing up there in the style of the Stephen Plays and Stephen Vlog logo, and there's a few extra tabs. Maybe just one extra tab. I'm not really sure what I showed you guys last time. I'm trying to think of the best way for me to do this. So I decided that instead of racking my brain about what this site should be, that I would actually make it today's vlog. What do you want on the site? I think is the best way to phrase that
question to you guys. I want it to be incredibly basic. This is, what I would like. I want it to be incredibly basic. This is mostly a hub, a portal to send you to other places on the internet, because I do YouTube content and I want this website to send you to that YouTube content. The only reason you're going to be here is to, learn about maybe some of the content you didn't know about, or give you things that are related to that content. The store, the shirt store, is one of those things. Give you links to like the Stephen Plays schedule, and also the Let's Play list and the future Let's Plays, things like that. But I want it to be very simple. I want it to be very simple. The About page could have like, just a quick write-up on us and what our channels are, etc. But I know that there's probably going to be something I'm forgetting, and I want to hear from you guys what you would want out of a site. Now, I do want to keep it simple, but if you have more complex ideas, then that's fine. The layout pretty much is done. I might change a few things up here and there, but I think it's probably safer if I stop messing with the design portion of it and start putting content on it. Because if I can finish up the site sooner rather than later, then I can just not touch it and leave it alone, and that would probably be for the best. But I think having a site is a good idea. Plus, I've had StephenGeorge.com laying around, not actually using it, and I would like to get some actual use out of it. So let me know any and all ideas you have for stuff that you'd like to see on the site, things that I should have on there that you guys would get some use out of, and let me know all of that below. With that being said, I'm going to stop working on this and not touch it for, if I can, several days, and get back to work on videos. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Mao is going to try and maybe create a painting a month, like a painting in June, July, and August, so 3 different paintings, and then we would auction them off to you guys.
My parents left me a great wealth when they died. I use it to buy bugs from strangers in green garb.